last thing, anything that you would like to say?
I want to thank you for the opportunity to have me here, for the opportunity to bring the message of the people, of what we're doing. See, I view the media as an integral part of government. It is, in a way, the fourth branch of government. It is a checks and balance. Sometimes I hate to see what's happening on the national level because some of the media is being stifled. And when I turn on the television and I see the evening news and I see where camera crews are being hustled out of the way by law enforcement as they watch the cleanup on the beaches, and that employees or workers are being prohibited to discuss what's happening, I'm concerned. I am concerned. That's a basic right, the freedom of speech, the freedom of the press, accessibility.
The 65-foot boom rule.
Oh, that's the most ridiculous thing. And they did that with a stroke of a pen, which infuriates me. Last time I checked, laws that have penalties and crimes need to go through a legislative process. Our way of the administration and the so-called czars are acting like dictators. I'm tired of it. I'm concerned. Look at the terminology they used. Yeah. I've seen how it can work and how it should work. I've experienced it. And to now see what's happening, it's totally ridiculous. Following Hurricanes Katrina and Rita, I did the hurricane recovery and led the task force in New Orleans. I had 4,500 soldiers at the high point under my command. I lived in a tent for 3 months. And then in a trailer for the last 4.5 years at Jackson Barracks while we were doing the rebuilding, and I supervised that recovery effort. And you know, during that time, I had embedded media. I wasn't afraid of them because I'm telling the truth. Ask me what you want. You are the medium by which I can get the message out of what's happening. All I ask is you put out the facts. Not your place to editorialize. That's what the editors do. Let's just put out the facts. If there's oil, show it. Don't speculate. Don't guess. Put it out. And I see all that's happening now, just of late. Then I see this new 65-foot boom rule. You come within that, we're going to cite you, arrest you, and it's got a criminal penalty, it's got this, it could be a felony. I'm saying, where have we gone? This is our country, our land. And you know, most of those beaches and shorelines that have oil on it are privately owned. A lot of that in Louisiana is privately owned. And we got somebody seizing, in my terminology, private property and prohibiting other people from entering private property. Give me a break. Public property, I understand public accessibility, health and welfare of certain citizens. Maybe you can control access, but you can't shut it all off.
So if there's boom on shore, you can't walk up to it and look at it.
That's the way I looked at it.
Didn't know whether that just applied to boats in the water or...
Well, they don't want you near the boom because you might destroy it or damage it.
Yeah.
Right now in Grand Isle, Louisiana, as of this morning, there's water because of the high tides and the disturbances and the tropical depression. Grand Island, there's just very little of the road down the center that, you know, not under a lot of water. What happens if some of that boom washes up? And, you know, let's really push it. What happens if that boom washes up behind your camp and your camp was within that much and it's floating because there's water up under your camp? Give me a break. Get the government out of this. Let those parish presidents, let Mayor Carmerdale clean up Grand Isle. I guarantee he'll get it cleaned up. Let Billy Nungasser.
Vested interest in it.
Yes. Let Billy Nungasser clean up Plaquemine Parish. He's going to get it cleaned up. Look at his frustration. Craig Tafaro in St. Bernard. Let him clean it up. Let Jefferson Parish activate and use their EOC and their resources there to keep the oil from coming into Lafitte. Go to Lafourche Parish in Charlotte Randolph. She'll keep Fouchon that clean. Turn them loose. Michel Claudette, the parish president in Terrebonne. Let him get in there and clean it up. He's not going to let that stuff get in his marsh. These people know it. They live it. They're accountable to the citizens. But we don't have that. We got Big Brother in Washington saying, I know what's best for you. That's wrong.
Our guest today has been Major General Hunt Downer, running for Congress in the 3rd District in Louisiana. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Ted. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to
Glad you
maybe
could.
vent.
Absolutely.
Thank you.